Hey everyone, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. I know I'm a day late and a dollar short, but I saw this weeks ago, and that is about Jamie Foxx, who is about to be a dad again at 58, and his baby mama is a white woman. And as you can imagine, this is causing quite a stir online amongst black women. And before I get into my opinion, let me read this one comment from Twitter X from Paris the Icon. She wrote, "Jamie Foxx, one of the most talented and handsome black men to ever exist." Really? Okay. And he procreates with nothing but white women. Disappointing. Okay. Beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder. But is he really the most handsome black man to ever exist? He's talented. I agree with that. He's very talented. He was hilarious as Wanda. He was great in the Ray Charles story. And I like that one song. I can't think, blame it on the alcohol, and I don't even drink, but it's a catchy tune. But handsome, that's a stretch. Honestly, that's a stretch. So are these women more upset that he they're upset because his money is going to women of another race. And black women really cannot get upset, in my opinion, because when I'm online, I see so much anti black male rhetoric. That's number one. Anti nuclear family, anti marriage rhetoric coming from black women. Now, I realize that this is a baby mama, but let me tell you why these white women seek out these black men. Number one, it's because they know that black men are easy targets. They know what black women won't do. They go in and they fill that void and they end up walking off with a black man. Black women get on these platforms and say how they're not cooking for a man, they're not doing nothing for a man, black men are useless, they're dusties, all kinds of negative things about black men. They're not even interested in wanting to build with a black man or be with a black man until they see him with a woman of another race. Then all of a sudden they're concerned about, well, why is he with her? Y'all are never concerned any other time. So the only time you're concerned is because it's money in the midst now. And I remember doing a reaction video to this black woman this some time ago now. And she was talking to the snow bunnies. That's what she called them. She said, snow bunnies, white women. She said, how is it you all are getting these black men, play with them for a while, and then walk away with their money? That's not verbatim. She wasn't concerned about how can I get one of these men to make me a wife and I build a family with him. No, she wanted to know, how can I get one of these black men so I can take him for his money and leave him? And these white women, they know exactly what they're doing. And I'm going to do another reaction video to this white woman. She was telling her sister, I guess, how to get a rich black man, and it went viral. So I'm going to do that one separate. But with white women, typically when they are single, they tend to not have children unless there's a ring on their finger. I didn't say that is all the time, but their standard for their community, they tend to want to be married before they procreate. But when it comes to a rich black man, she will cha-ching her way for 18 years, getting whatever benefits, child support, some type of support from that man for the next 18 to 21 years. They don't mind getting knocked up in that case when it comes to, like I said, getting a part of a rich black man's money. And I know Dr. Umar has talked about that, these black athletes, their money going out of the black community. But you know what? We have to have standards within the black community if that money is to stay in the black community. First of all, I could give a flip about who marries who, truly. I don't care. It does not, interracial relationships does not bother me. That's not my problem. But I'm a content creator, so I'm discussing what's, current right now. If, as I've said on my channel before, black women are some of the most anti family. I'm talking family with a husband and her children. They're some of the most anti family, nuclear family, marriage women I've ever encountered. And online in particular, because I don't really see it in real life as far as the black man, black woman hate. I don't see that in real life at all. I work in a predominantly black environment, and them black women had them son husbands wrapped around their finger. So a lot of the beefs that we see is typically only online. And black women can get together in their little sisterhood echo chamber and say all kinds of horrible things about black men, about black marriage, pick me's, let's learn to decenter men, let's join the 4B movement. That crashed and burned relatively quick. But they are black. A lot of times black women are not interested in having a solid man in their life until they either see a white woman with a black man of means, or after that black woman has become a mother to a man who is not stepping up to the plate the way she needs him. Then that's when, they want something substantial. But they don't try to get that substantial thing right off the bat. That's what I've noticed with a lot of the women in our community. So back to Jamie Foxx. He's causing a stir. I guess back in 2024, he said that he was done with white women. I guess once you go white, you just stay on that path, because apparently that's not the case. He's knocked one up and she's about to be paid. And she might actually care for him. And Eddie Murphy, if I didn't mention it already, he's another one. I think his latest baby mama is a white woman. But those women be in those circles with those men, and white women know how to lay on the charm. They could be pretending, but they're going to pretend until they get what they want. Just like Tobey Maguire's ex-wife, almost 50 years old, somehow managed to get a 30-something-year-old billionaire son, black son. They know that they know that black men are easy targets. They're white-skinned, gullible black men. A lot of these black men were raised by single mothers. So they have a son-husband mentality. They have a Captain Save a Baby Mama mentality, and they're making baby mamas. We have no standards in our community. This is why this happens. Because if more black women decided, we need to bring back the marriage standard, prioritize the nuclear family, a lot of this topic, it would go away, because women would have their own husbands to worry about. But because so many of them are single mothers themselves, and they can't find a rich simpleton to sweep her off of her feet, that's why these topics regurgitate week after week, month after month, year after year. This topic is not going to go away, because our community is so fractured and broken that, we're not cohesive, to the point where, again, like I said, if more black women were married, they would not be worried about a Jamie Foxx. I promise you, they would not be worried about that. And again, for her to say that he's the most handsome man to ever exist, she's looking at his money. I'm sorry. He's not ugly, but the most handsome. But that's my topic. I'll talk to you later.